Hi everybody, this is Shanna and I'm a guest design team member for CreativeSoup4theSoul.ing.com. This site was set up by Trish to allow a place for people of all sorts of hobbies to get together, to be able to talk to each other, give each other ideas, help each other out. So there's lots of stuff on this site, not just paper crafting, but there's baking, there's writing, there's music, anything you're interested in. And if there's something not listed, let Trish know and she'll be glad to open up a group for you to do that in. I do mostly paper crafting. I am also going to do some videos with the cake decorating, but right now I'm doing I am going to head up the coloring techniques. We're going to start out with Copic, but I do hope to do some other types of coloring also. Copic is what I do mostly, and that is where I'm going to talk about today. So I want to show you just some stuff that I do to help keep my Copics organized. First, I have a book. This is just a 3-ring binder book that I keep stuff in. And in here I have the Copic coloring chart off the Copic site. This color wheel is not for 2012, so it does not include the new ones that were just put out. This, if you notice on here, I have some little red circles and I have some black circles. The circles, the red ones are sketch and the black ones are chow, and this just tells me what do I own, so I don't buy any repeats. I do have a blank one also, that in case I want to look more at what colors I'm looking to build up in a particular group. There is also a sheet you can print off on the Copic site that has the numbers listed, and then you color in the squares. Now, I don't have that particular thing. I did it one time and I just didn't care if I liked this method better. So I went to this little book that I got at Uzak. And again, this is not for this year. And it's got all the numbers listed, and then I just color in the ones I own. I do not keep track of which ones are chow or which one are sketch, because the colors themselves are the same. It's just a different type of marker in their size and shape. Now you will notice on some of them, especially in the earth tones, I have little R's. That tells me that I have a refill of that color, so that I won't buy another one. And it does help me tell me which colors I use the most. So also in here I have written in the back the Spica colors that they have, which is a glitter pen, and I'll show you one in a moment. They also have fluorescent colors I have listed there. My Copics, let's talk about the marker themselves. This is a chow marker. The chow marker is round. It has a chisel tip, and it has a, I don't know, brush, nib, whichever one you call it. This is the end that I use the most. I very seldom have used the chisel. Matter of fact, I store my markers, and I'll show you that in a minute, upright. So on the end of the chisel, I have a little dot on my chows that says what number they are, and I've colored that dot in and then glued it to the top. This tells me in my box where my numbers are. The sketch markers are more oblong shape, and they already come with the color and the number on the end, but they have the same tips as the chow. They do hold more ink and probably last a little bit longer, but they are a little more expensive, which is why I have chows. I get my markers mainly at Uzak and the Copic Club through Pink Scrapper's website. Now this is how I store my markers. This is a box that I made, and I'll have to try to find the website to the gal for the design, because I don't really, it's been several months ago and I don't remember where it was. But this is some ceiling tile crate, and I've cut it, if you can tell, here in 2 layers so that they stay straight in the box. And my husband's going to eventually build me something, but hey, this cardboard box works fine. They also are put together and held in place by this big screw, and some washers keep them spread apart. This thing cost me maybe, the crate was like $6 or $7. I could still make 2 more out of it. and the screws were like $6. So you figure for $12 and I still can make another 2 if I wanted to. I did the numbers so that I had enough for all the markers. The gaps you see is because mine are numbered in here in the way that they are in this coloring book. So if there's a space, that means there's a marker that goes there and I just don't have it. And so when I use a marker so that I don't forget where it was at, I keep these chopsticks. And then I just pull the marker out and put the chopstick there. And that tells me where my marker goes back at so I don't forget. My daughter uses my markers too, and this method works well with her. She can do it also. I also keep these envelopes in here in my box. These are all images that I've already colored, and I have my cutting scissors here also to cut images with. But once I've colored it and cut it out, then I can put the image in this envelope and I have it ready for a project. I just color when I'm watching TV or watching YouTube. So this box, I couldn't use one that sit on a desk because I move around, my daughter moves around, and so this way the box can move with me and I don't go anywhere, so I don't have to worry about taking them somewhere. Also, I have, for images that have not been colored, I have this photo book. And I'll try to bring this down here a little bit here. And in this photo book is just a bunch of stamped images that I've stamped or I've printed out digital, and they're there for my daughter and I to grab anytime we want one. I do have them divided mostly by these ones up in front. I think I just haven't put them up yet in the right spots. But I have Greeting Farm. I'm trying to get into CC Designs. That's new for me. I do a lot of La La Land. So I have hers. Magnolia is my ultimate favorite. So of course I have a lot of Magnolia ones. I don't have a spot here, but I do have some Odd Girl stamps I just started coloring. These are Whoopsie Daisy. She has some great ones too. I also have Digital Delights. And then I just have some back here that I've gotten through various things, and I'm not sure who the authors are. But this stays right here under my box, next to my chair, and then whenever I want to color something, I can. So I'm going to cut this video off for now, and I'm going to show you some coloring stuff and a way to keep track of how you're coloring. Thanks, and join us over at CreativeSoupForTheSoul.ing.com.